Hi everyone. Okay, so today I've got something different for you all. Today I'm going to talk about this drink, which is called Pomegreat. But first, did you know that it's been about a year since the government introduced the sugar tax, which means basically putting the prices up of anything that's a bit more sugary. I, for one, was not a fan of this, because my favourite drink is probably like Coca-Cola, the regular Coca-Cola, which I know isn't good for me, but I just enjoy it. It's like an addiction, and I'd love to be able to cut down on it. I am trying. I used to drink, when I was younger, I used to drink like 5-6 cans a day and stuff. I'm now on kind of maybe 2, if that. Some days I don't have any, so it is getting better, but I do worry about my kids' health as well with sugar, because sugar can cause so many problems. It can, obviously problems with weight, problems with like diabetes, and the most obvious one, the dental problems, which, my son had to have a few teeth taken out when he was younger. I don't know how much that has to do with the sugar, but I guess the sugar didn't help. I've been unfortunate enough to suffer many years ago with a dental abscess, and I can tell you, if you've not had an abscess on your gums before, you don't want to, because it is absolutely the most excruciating thing ever. And I must have took like 20 paracetamol in one day, which obviously is bad, but I had to take that many to get rid of the pain. So that is what I want to avoid with my children. And I know that like what they drink as well as what they eat plays a huge part. Now my kids like stuff like this. I don't really let them have pop, but I mean this is similar to the Robinsons, and it does say no added sugar on it, as does this one. This is a Vimto, which I'm pretty sure they all remember as kids. Oops. This is the Vimto remix, and again it says no added sugar, like this one, but somewhere along the line these drinks will contain like a sugar alternative, sweetener somewhere. There isn't that much information on what they have in them. They both say it contains naturally occurring fruit sugars, which is fair enough, but I don't really understand the ingredient list, but there will be sweetness somewhere, which I think just like sugar really, maybe not quite as bad, but still is sugar. So I recently got asked by this company, Pomegreat, if I would try out their new juice as an alternative to what I normally drink, and I agreed. So I just want to tell you a bit about this product first. Okay, now this contains it's a sweetener called Stevia, or Stevia. You can see that there. Now, Stevia is from a plant from the aster family. Extract of its leaves, is a sweetener which is up to 300 times sweeter than sugar, but without the calories. So it's natural. It's all natural from a plant. Now, this is Pomegreat, which is made from pomegranates. If you don't know what a pomegranate is, I will put a picture up. Having pomegranate when I was younger, it's a lovely fruit, very juicy, but it's not really a fruit that's easy to eat, because it's got like a hard, tough skin, and then you get all these like little, kind of like tiny little pieces. You kind of need like a toothpick or something to pick them out. They're really, really small, and each one's got a seed, so it isn't, you can eat it. I have found pomegranate, you kind of like, I think the seeds and that get mixed in with a lot of fruit salads, but it's not the easiest fruit to eat, but it is really nice. So this is what this is made of, the pomegranate, with the naturally occurring stevia for sweetener. It's no added sugar at all, and it's rich in vitamins A, C, D and E. There's just something on the back there about vitamin D. Vitamin D contributes to the normal function of the immune system in children and to the maintenance of normal bones. Okay, and I've got some information which I'm just going to have a look, because there is lots of information about this. So it's a juice that all the family can have, be it for breakfast or like as an alternative to the more sugary drinks. It is very sweet, but it's natural, and I think with younger children, I don't think it'd harm if you watered it down slightly, because it is very, very sweet, and it might be a bit too sweet for the younger ones. So putting a bit of water in it won't harm. It's more like goes more like a cordial then. It does taste good, but it's sweet, as I said, and it supports the sugar tax implications and the positive steps that the government is trying to introduce for health and obesity for both adults and children. And yeah, this drink obviously supports the sugar tax. It complements the existing work already conducted with Great Families, but I'll put the hashtag up for the Great Families in a bit. I'll also put some links up to like Sugar Free Week and other websites which help with the sugar-free diets and stuff. What I will say about the sugar is, when we go about our daily lives, eating and drinking as we do, working, having snacks, that sort of thing, we often don't realise just how much sugar that we're consuming in one day. I certainly don't. I have when I have a cup of tea or coffee, I have 1 sugar in that. I'm not sure how many I have per day. Sometimes I'll have pop, I eat yogurts, which may or may not have sugar in. Probably do. I'm not really big on chocolate, but the kids are. And I eat I'm not a big eater, I'll admit. I don't have that many snacks, but obviously it's more about the kids' health than mine, and I'm not sure what they have every day. But one way of working out how much sugar you have per day is by keeping a sugar diary. Now, there's a lot of apps and websites where you can download sugar diary sheets from, or you can just simply do it in a notebook, do it on your phone, write a few notes. There's lots of information on the internet about how much sugar is in what food and what drink. In fact, there's loads of information, because it doesn't always say on the food packet or drink packet, does it? So if you have a look online, you can find out how much sugar's in what food, say just like these, or a chocolate bar, or crisps. Do they contain sugar? I don't know. But you'll find there is sugar in a lot of food that you probably didn't even think there'd be sugar in. So yeah, if you keep a food diary, say keep a food diary for a few days or a week, then you can add up how much sugar your family is consuming. Obviously, with Easter coming up, don't do it in the Easter week. It'd be a bit silly. Obviously, it's Easter, everyone's eating chocolate eggs and sweets and whatever. So don't do it around the Easter break, because it just won't add up. You'll just be consuming a lot more. It's Easter after all. But yeah, any other time, start keeping a food diary and work out ways that you can cut down on your sugar intake, because as I said before, sugar contributes to obesity and to dental problems and other problems, diabetes, heart problems, lots of things. So yeah, cutting down on sugar is definitely a good thing for both adults and children. Anyway, back to the pomegranate. Okay, so I found these I got some coupons sent to me, and I found these in my local supermarkets. Now, I have seen other bottles, I don't know if they're glass or plastic, in Ocado and places like that, but in my supermarkets these are all I could find. Tesco has them for £2, so like £1 each. After, I think they're just about £1 something each. These are litre cartons, and on the back it gives you all the information about all the vitamins there. So vitamin A is maintenance of vision, C is for reduction of tiredness, D is for your immune system, and E contributes to the protection of cells from oxidative stress. I'm not too sure what that means, but I guess it's all good. Anyway, so this is a drink. This is like, it comes out purple, looks a bit like blackcurrant juice and Ribena. And as I said, it is sweet, so you could dilute it if necessary. The cartons are such that you don't need to refrigerate them until you open them. It is best served chilled though, I think. But if you don't open them straight away, you can just store them in the cupboard till you're ready to have them. They are quite handy packs. Seal back up, seals it back up, and they do keep for a good few days. About a week. About a week they'll keep for in the fridge. Yeah, so okay. Believe me, if that wasn't nice, I wouldn't be drinking it like that, but it is. I wouldn't recommend you drinking it that fast, like I am. Just take your time. But yeah, that is the pomegranate juice. Drink it any time of the day. Have it for breakfast, have it for supper. I think I would like to see, what I'd like to see is maybe like some little kiddie cartons of the stuff, because I've not seen any of them, like the mini cartons that kids can take. I mean, in an ideal world, according to doctors and dentists and health professionals, our kids would all be drinking nothing but water and a little bit of milk. But it's not a perfect world, is it? I mean, what kid is really going to drink water non-stop when all the friends have got juice? Teenagers, definitely not. Even like my 6-year-old wouldn't. Kids see water is boring, unfortunately. Milk, yeah, but we even get told not to drink too much milk. So yeah, it's all about alternatives to the more sugary drinks and the more fizzy drinks, and this is a pretty good alternative. So yeah, it is available in most supermarkets. It's really cheap, so yeah, go out and try it.
The end.